I'm Emily T Gail, and I'm in my hometown of Detroit. And I'm pleased to have the opportunity to sit with a longtime acquaintance who's become a friend, who's been a photographer for many, many years. Dane Gussin. Did I get that right?
Don't be fussing with Dane Gussin.
Dane Gussin.
There we go.
And Dane is
Everyone calls me Dane, so it's like no one
Okay.
knows my last name.
Okay, we'll call you Dane then. And Dane is, gosh, he's a financial advisor by profession, but he is just a wonderful photographer. And the beauty of his photography is that he goes out every weekend and shoots for some nonprofit organization or fundraiser, and something that's really important for people that are putting on fundraising events, to document what's going on. He does such a wonderful job of putting them up on Facebook. And I worked an event with him last month when I was in Detroit called Horses Heal Hearts. And Dane, just tell a little bit about that story about Horses Heal Hearts, how it got started.
We got started after a police officer was killed during a suicide attempt, and I found out he had 4 children under the age of 10. So I met with Karen Whitefoot and Alyssa Z, and we put together this group. And what we do is go out now to children, adults who are ill. We go out and try and leave them feeling better. We take horses out, even to the inner city, to schools. We've been to 3-4 schools.
And that's where we were when I volunteered that day
right.
at Plymouth Educational Center.
And we give each of the children pony rides. So we've done, thousands where we've given, at least 1,000 children pony rides. And 95% of them have never been on a horse before, never even thought about being on a horse before, till we got there. And after that, it's like the world changed.
And when we did the one at the Plymouth Educational Center over by Eastern Market, right in the heart of Detroit,
yep.
And the young kids, they were so excited. And there's 2 horses, and the rest of the time we were, having relay races. And it was just a wonderful afternoon and so heartwarming. And the kids.
You were running around with the kids. What are you trying to say?
I love it. It was wonderful. But you were documenting it, and the kids loved being on camera. And then you would show them the video, and I'd do some on my phone, and they really got a kick out of it. But let's talk about another part of your life with photography. You've been nominated for 3 Emmys. You've had three films that you've done. One of them called Field of Ashes, which I have seen the entire one of that. They're all on Facebook.
Yep.
And on Facebook,
they're all
YouTube.
on YouTubes and on Vimeo. Right. And if you Google DaneGussin, Dane Gussin, they're all there. I don't hide anything. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. Everything's out there. It's all open.
So let's talk about the 3 films, and
first
the one that you're so proud of, and you should be, about getting an Emmy.
First one is called An Interview with Stephen Goldman. The second one's called Fields of Ashes, which is the George F. story. The third one we just completed, which is now going to be shown at some film festivals. It's called The Deer Hunter, and that's a new film we shot in 4K. Then we've done another one which had not released. Maybe we'll release it one day. It's another Holocaust film, but it never was completed.
Well, The Deer Hunter is something that once you had done the 3 Holocausts, or the one that wasn't completed, but the other 2, one of which you won.
I needed a mental floss.
So the Deer Hunter is all about all the deer here, and because that's what you do a lot as well. You go out into the woods, and you've got this wonderful relationship with the deer. And
I've been
one
hiking.
of your friends did the photography, and it's just incredible.
Yeah, we did this over the last 2 winters, and it was just an interesting event.
So let's see your Emmy here. Pull it out. And
All
the
right,
Emmy is for
the Emmy is
for the boxcar, the Nazi boxcar.
With Stephen Goldman.
Okay, and let's talk about the Nazi boxcar. You had gone out and shot it. You saw a boxcar somewhere, and you were taking photographs of it.
Yeah, I took photos, and I got a call about wanting to do a documentary on the Nazi boxcar. It turned out to be the same boxcar I had taken photos of several years previously. I just thought this thing was so ironic and just, to me, important. I couldn't say no.
And the boxcar was actually brought here as part of the Holocaust Museum that was being established here in Michigan.
Correct.
And
it was bought at an auction, and they had to pay to have it shipped here.
And the Nazi boxcar represents the Holocaust in what manner?
It's the first place where the survivors, the people who were all murdered, it was the first place they were tortured. It was when they put on the boxcar, because you were in there for 3, 4, 5 days. And if you're an Orthodox Jewish woman, there was nowhere to go to the bathroom. You were crammed in like sardines. And by the time you got there, 1/3 of the people were dead.
And
because they had stuff on the floor that was like ammonia.
And Stephen, this Holocaust Museum, they took the boxcar and they actually lifted it up and put it into the museum. So
Yeah,
that's
it was
the first thing you
outside
see when you come
right,
in.
and then they hired a crane, picked it up, and moved it inside the Holocaust Museum.
So
as
how
you
about
walk in.
reading to us what it says on your Emmy there?
It says 2013 Michigan Emmy Awards, Public Current Community Affairs, an interview with Stephen Goldman, Dane Gussin, Farmington Hills Video Division, Southwest Oakland County Cable Company.
And it's the Michigan Emmys, of which there is a lot, I don't want to use the word competition, but a lot of talent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of talent. And,
We were up against ABC, NBC, PBS.
Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't just us. I was shocked to be nominated. I was more shocked to hear my name. You don't do films on the Holocaust ever thinking about awards. It's not even in the vocabulary.
But you are very proud of it.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
I'm proud and I'm humbled. I'll forever be an Emmy Award winner.
And as a result of it, you'll forever be shooting things in nature because you had enough of that.
Probably, yeah.
Documenting
I
that.
can't see me doing. I won't ever say never.
Right, but you said it was pretty painful to go through the process.
I honestly been thinking about interviewing some children of Holocaust survivors to see how they've. It's just a thought process.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to hear you say that because we were just taping for radio a minute ago and you said no more, but no mas.
No, I've had these thoughts the last couple of weeks because I've met some people
the thing
who
is,
were
you know
kids.
how to do it. You know the storyline. You know you've got that history. And
But
when you did the one with George Zeff and stuff, you did your own research and you got clips because I've seen the film. It's called A Field of Ashes.
Right.
And again, they're all on YouTube and Vimeo. And it's Dane, Dane Gussin.
You did that well.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thank
so,
you.
last thoughts to our viewers? But, we're
Thank you for
Detroiters.
taking time out of your schedule to listen to us, and hopefully you're not bored.
Okay.
And if you are, you have me to blame.
Well, I'll tell you what. I saw part of the Deer Hunter as you were working on it. You sent me about 15 minutes worth, and I just was taken. And the Deer Hunter, where you're shooting deer, but you're shooting with a camera.
Yep.
And the
don't use a gun.
photography was amazing. The kind of camera
Thank
that you used, and pretty sophisticated.
It works.
Yeah, it was just. I couldn't believe how the relationship you had with the deer and how he captured that.
We have fun.
Yeah.
Even
okay.
in the snow.
All right, Dane. It's always good to see you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks a lot.